Maybe it's just me, but it seems like today's job market is becoming more of a winner-take-all system. On one side, you have a privileged few who are getting interviews and offers left and right, in some cases without ever needing to fill out a job application. However, on the flip side, you have folks who submitted literally hundreds of applications and message recruiters constantly, but they are barely getting results. Their inbox remains dry. Replies are rare. Callbacks become a luxury. Despite their efforts, these individuals remain stuck and are growing more frustrated that their diligence isn't paying off like it should. They begin to lose hope and start to believe that they just don't have what it takes to land the right opportunities. But what if I told you that the real reason for this dilemma has less to do with talent and more to do with your ability to leverage relationships in ways your competition can't? Today, I'm going to talk about something that most job seekers never really think about, but absolutely should. It's what I call the job candidate hierarchy. And once you understand how it works, you'll start to see the job market in a whole new light. But more importantly, you'll understand what you can do starting today to position yourself as a top applicant and get first dibs on the best opportunities. So, what is the job candidate hierarchy? Simply put, it's a ranking of job candidates from least likely to be hired to most likely to be hired based on their primary job search method. In this video, I'll list the 6 most common candidates, starting with those who tend to experience the most difficulty landing their dream role. Let's get started. At the very bottom are the people who rely on job boards, career fairs, and random networking events to land new opportunities. Now, this might seem counterintuitive. I mean, isn't this how most people get jobs? Sure, this is a very common strategy. And yes, many people are successful with this method. However, the biggest obstacle for those who go this route is that they're putting themselves in the same pile as thousands of others. They are hoping that a forgiving algorithm, a charitable recruiter, or a benevolent hiring manager will miraculously handpick their resume from their never-ending pile and usher them into an interview. However, we know that the reality is far different. What actually ends up happening to the vast majority of these candidates is that they will forever remain unknown to the company. No one will vouch for them or be in any rush to push their application forward. They enter the process as strangers, and strangers almost always receive the lowest priority in a sea of random resumes. Candidates who get referred by the recruiter assigned to the role tend to fare better in their job search versus the last group. This is because recruiters are the specialists the company uses to fill their vacancies. They are not only the first line of defense in filtering applicants, they also serve as the gateway most candidates will count on to get the initial first impressions of an organization's hiring process. One thing these candidates should keep in mind, however, is that while recruiters can help you get visibility for an open position, they're not the primary decision makers. They can introduce you, but they can't fully endorse your skills because they don't work directly with you nor the team doing the hiring. Recruiters can move your resume from the bottom of the stack to the middle, but rarely to the top. Their influence is real but limited. Moving up the list, we have the candidates who can be referred to by a person who is employed at the company but is not a manager nor in the same department as the hiring team. This person might be a familiar face to the decision makers or even well-liked, but they're not close enough to the hiring team to understand their needs beyond a surface level. However, the biggest advantage is that you now have someone who is closer to the hiring team than even a recruiter might ever be, singing your praises. The hiring team may see this person as a more trustworthy source, since they are not a total stranger, nor are they specifically employed or incentivized to fill vacancies company-wide by any means necessary. Next up are the candidates who are recommended by a respected non-managerial employee within the same department or one who has worked closely with the hiring manager. This is a significantly stronger referral than the previous categories, but by no means is this a golden ticket to a job. At this level, the referral comes from someone the hiring manager knows, interacts with, or relies on. That internal connection signals that you're not a risk. If that employee has a good reputation, those benefits can extend to you. This is where candidates start to gain real traction. Now here is where things get interesting. Candidates who are directly referred by a key decision maker on the hiring team, not necessarily the hiring manager, but someone with significant influence nonetheless. A senior engineer, a team lead, or a trusted technical contributor. When someone at this level vouches for you, the dynamic shifts. Your application doesn't just get pushed forward, it gets prioritized. Your interview isn't just scheduled, it's fast-tracked, and your chances of progressing through each round increases dramatically. While these kind of candidates aren't guaranteed offers, they face far less bumps in the job search process compared to the previous candidates discussed. And finally, at the very top of the hierarchy, you have the job seekers who have a direct relationship, whether personal or professional, with the hiring manager or someone above them. The hiring manager, or their boss, already knows them, respects them, or has worked with them before. These are the job candidates who get responses in minutes, not weeks. They get interviews, even if the role hasn't been formally posted yet. Sometimes the job rec itself is even shaped towards their strengths. This is the level where getting offers feels almost effortless. And it's not because they're better than everyone else necessarily. It's because the crucial combination of low risk and high trust already exists, which is a non-negotiable for any successful hiring process. So the question becomes, how do you move up the job candidate hierarchy? If you're starting from the bottom, the first thing you should know is that you don't need luck. You don't need to know a million people. You just need a simple strategy that helps you build connections that lead to results. Start by choosing one or two target companies or teams that genuinely interest you. Then look for ways to get closer to the people who work there, not with spam messages, not with fake enthusiasm, but with small, meaningful interactions. Comment thoughtfully on their posts. Share insights on something they've built. Ask short, specific questions that signal curiosity and respect for their time. As you continue engaging, familiarity forms, and familiarity is the first step toward connection. From there, you can naturally transition into conversations about their work, their team, and eventually the role you're interested in. If you built rapport and shown genuine interest, many professionals will happily refer you, not because you asked, but because they feel confident in doing so. Every referral moves you up the hierarchy, and as you keep building authentic relationships, you'll find yourself moving from a stranger to a possibility, and eventually into the circle where hiring managers recognize your name before they even see your resume. It's a game of proximity, not perfection. You don't have to be the smartest person. You don't need the perfect resume. You just need to be known by the right people. Before we close out, I want to speak directly to anyone who's feeling discouraged by the job market right now. Maybe you're sending applications into the void. Perhaps you're starting to doubt whether you're actually good enough. Maybe you're tired of hearing, "We decided to move forward with other candidates." If this is you, I'm here to let you know that you're not struggling because you're unqualified, nor are your job search failures a result from lack of trying. You're struggling because you've simply been playing the same safe and conventional, but limiting a low-reward game as everyone else. A game so rigged that even great candidates get easily overlooked. But here's the good news. Becoming a top applicant doesn't cost money. It doesn't require going back to school. And it definitely doesn't require becoming someone that you're not. All it takes is intention, a few minutes of genuine outreach each week, and the willingness to build small connections that lead to big opportunities. If you found this information valuable, make sure you take a moment to subscribe to our free newsletter, where you'll get exclusive access to our latest content to help you on your cloud career journey. Just click on the link in the description to sign up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.